What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, sorry, almost died. So you can drink this coffee and almost choked to death trying to start the video. Alright, let's try that again. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I got asked on my Facebook page, it says, Chad, I have some really great instructors at my gym. But the only problem is I am 6'4" and my instructor is really short. So he said that he probably comes about to his chest. And he's saying that he's teaching him the techniques. They're really great, you know, no offense to him, but he feels like he should be learning jiu-jitsu from someone his same body type. So growing up, I was lucky. I got to learn from two really tall instructors, and then I also got to learn from Chewy, somebody just really big. You know, Chewy's not a short guy either. He's probably like 6'1". So I've always been lucky enough to learn jiu-jitsu from taller people, but I also learned some jiu-jitsu from a shorter guy. You know, Renato Tavares. He's really short. He comes up to, I'd say, you know, about right here on me. But he taught me some stuff that I could still use. So even though your instructor is not your same size, there's still a lot of good jiu-jitsu that he can teach you. You know, for instance, my instructor, Kyle Cannon, he would show me all the De La Riva stuff, the Berimbolo, all that good stuff. He would teach me how to be long, and then Chewy would teach me the smash game, you know, the passing game, how to be heavy, how to set my pressure. So I was able to mix those together. Now if you're not lucky enough to get that stuff, then what you should do is look online. Doesn't mean that you have to move to another gym. If you have great instructors, that's perfect. Look online. And one thing that I used to do all the time is I would go online and I would look at the top competitors at the time, see who is winning, and just kind of mimic what they're doing. You know, if they're winning with these techniques, that means that they work, and you should start trying them out as well. Now, let's say that you're looking at the matches and you're like, I have no clue how to do what they're doing. That's when I would suggest that you do private lessons. So I tell this to my students as well. So one day I might show an arm bar, and that arm bar will work for 10 people in class. And then the other 10 people, they're like, this sucks, I can't ever use it, you know, it just doesn't work for my body style. But with private lessons and one-on-ones, you get the attention from your instructor to show stuff that is meant just for you. You know, so during one-on-ones, what I like to do is we'll kind of roll a little bit. I'll see what your game is, or, you know, I watch everybody in my class. I like to study my students' games. That way I can help them and be like, all right, here's what we're going to do, here's what we need to fix, and this is what's going to work best for you. So if I've seen that you've been rolling and you're doing a lot of half guard, you know, and you're like a super tall person, you're playing like that underneath game, I might tell you to switch it up. I'm going to be like, here, try this, try the knee shield, try this. So that's why it's really important, if you can afford it, to do some private lessons. And it's going to extend your game, I promise you. It's one-on-one attention, you can't go wrong from it. And your instructor, if he's good, you know, tell him, be like, hey man, I want to learn stuff specifically for my body type. So if you're tall, you know, you got triangles, De La Riva, knee shield, all that good stuff. Ask your instructor what you should be working on. You know, if you can't afford the privates, just go up to your instructor after class and be like, hey man, I'm kind of lost, you know, we're different body styles and I need to find something that's going to work for me. I just can't do the same style that you're doing. So one of the brown belts from Derby City, you know, he learned under me and Chewy forever, and he's really short. He's probably like 5'2". We call him the Leprechaun. His name's Josh, and you know, I've known Josh since I was a little kid, but he's been learning from me and Chewy forever, and he kind of came up with his own style. You know, he's using some of the stuff that we showed him, but he had to adjust it a little bit. And another thing that I would do, just like Josh was doing, if my instructor showed a technique, I would change it up to where it would work for my body style. You know, compared to me, I'm really long, I can play the long, stretchy game. Well, Josh can't do that, you know, he doesn't have the length to do that. So he would switch it up, instead of stretching out, he would cut the angles to get the arm bar. So it's just a lot of stuff that you have to look into, but I recommend that you do some privates and you look online, try to find someone with your same body style and just kind of watch how they roll. You know, so if you're really tall, you know, I have an online course just for lanky people. You know, I have tons of videos on YouTube. If you're short and stocky, or you're just a stocky person in general, you know, you got Chewy, you can look to him. But we can all teach you something different, and that's the unique part about jiu-jitsu. You know, so you could look at me for all the tall stuff, you could look at Chewy for the smash stuff, you could look at your instructor for whatever he's best at, you know, and you kind of just combine everything together. So I would take my lasso and my spider guard, Renato Tavares, he would teach me a lot of that stuff. I would do my De La Riva from my really tall instructor, and I would do my passing and smashing from Chewy. So I kind of mixed all my styles, and it made me into a really good competitor. So, hope this helps you out, buddy. Talk to you next time. As always, no liabilities.